Okay, let me start. Okay, so the daily session with Aptamitra team is an intent to align all our thought process and ideology together so that we all vibrate in the same frequency and thought process, and we create a brand among ourselves. And this brand is going to be very strong, you mark my words. Okay, in the industry, people are selected based on their past history, which company they have worked. Okay, that is one. Secondly, which college they have graduated. If you are from an IIT or IIM, you are given a first priority. Second priority goes to Suratkal regional engineering colleges, like that. Third priority goes to PES, BMS, UEC in Bangalore. Okay, and fourth again to whoever has performed well. It's like that. So brand matters a lot, and we are trying to create a brand in the industry where engineers coming from a certain organization have certain values. Okay, values are very important than technology, I would say. Today I received an email saying that, hey, one of your source C, whom we had recruited, there was an incident that a helmet was taken away without even permission from the other Intel employee, and we see it as a risk. Okay, what action have you taken? It's a question that our supplier has asked to us. And what we mentioned is, it is very unfortunate such an event has happened, and we have counseled the employee, and we are looking for another opportunity. We said, we didn't tell that we fired the employee. No, everybody commit mistakes, but we have to learn from our mistakes. Maybe that person didn't have a foresight that there was a CCTV recording in a corporate environment, so they were able to track it. The worst part was, without the knowledge of the other person, the object was taken out, whether it is a helmet or a diamond ring or whatever. If it is not ours, first of all, we should not take it out. Okay, that's a primary thing. If it is not our object, we shouldn't be touching it. Okay, so that comes to non-stealing. If it is not ours, we are not going to steal it. In Sanskrit, it is called as astheya. Stheya means stealing, astheya, non-stealing. Okay. Um, what happened by this activity is, it was terminated immediately. The employee was terminated immediately. When they came to know, the badge was taken and was asked to leave. The employee was asked to leave immediately to go out of the gate. Why? Anybody have an answer?
My recording has started, Manjeet.
Ah, but why was he asked to go immediately out of the gate? Anybody have an answer?
If they keep him, somebody might commit a mistake.
Somebody?
Somebody might commit a mistake because of him.
Okay. So he may influence others. That's a very good point. Ketki ji, what do you think?
Sir, as he used bad words, it's inappropriate to use bad words anywhere in a world, not just in corporate. So that is very unprofessional behavior, and that is why they told him to go outside so that it will not create any negativity in the environment.
Yeah, same thing. It should not create negativity. Very, very important. What do you think, Anupji?
Yeah, it will give bad name to the company.
It'll give bad name to the company, but I'm looking at one more important thing.
Sir, you would have stolen something else in that company.
Exactly. Vivekji is on the spot. Now they are starting to feel threatened by the individual. Hey, guy, he has stolen a helmet. Oh man, has he stolen anything else before he does anything? See, it's like a cancer cell, right? If one cell is affected, it starts affecting the neighbors also, neighbor's mind. Okay, we are not trying to demean anybody. See, of course, he might have taken it out of interest, or maybe out of greed, or maybe out of need. He might have needed it, right? In our past culture, right? I'm talking about Shankaracharya's time. If anybody gets a time, please watch it on YouTube. It's a very nice movie about Adi Shankaracharya, thousands of years ago, where there was a thief who was trying to steal from a coconut tree, and the owner comes to know about it. So the owner, he doesn't make a noise about it. He says, please get down, get down the coconut tree, and whatever coconuts he had dropped it, he gives it back to the thief. Okay, why did he do that? Anybody has an answer?
Humanity.
Humanity. Good. Any other answer, Habibaji?
He wanted to fulfill his wish so
He
that he
wanted
should
to
not
fulfill
do
his
it so.
wish. Very nice answer. Very nice answer. So what the owner felt is, hey, why is he stealing? Because he needed it. Because he needed it, he has done it. If somebody doesn't have a need, they will not do it. If somebody is well-to-do, if he has a Benz car with him or a private jet, do you think somebody will steal a helmet? No, they will not do. So in our culture, in our Indian culture, what they used to do, if somebody is found stealing, which means they'll blame themselves. Okay, we have created such an environment that this fellow human being is supposed to steal to make a living. So they'll say, hey, I'm very sorry about it that your situation is like this. Please take some more until you're fulfilled. So that, why did he do that? Because if you restrict someone's need, he may even kill you. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
You might have seen some thieves, right? They want to take some gold chain or something. In the process, they will hurt the persons. They will try to show some knife. They will try to harm them and all. So instead, it's a nice gesture. It's a nice way of handling. Okay, my dear friend, you are in need of it. Please accept it. So what I responded is, hey, I have counseled the person. It's very unfortunate, it shouldn't have happened, but we are looking at giving him other projects, is what I've told him. See, it's not a great crime that he needs to be punished like that. He needs to be counseled, right? Everybody commit mistakes, but mistakes should not be the same. It shouldn't be repeated. Everybody should make mistakes, according to me. If you don't make mistakes, he will never learn. Now that particular employee, I don't name anybody, he will never think about touching even a hair of somebody. Okay, that's the big lesson of his life. I personally asked him, hey, don't get into depression, please. This is not something great mistake that you have done. Okay, but don't get into depression and don't harm yourself because of this, because you're the only son for your father and mother. Life is not just about this. Learn from your mistakes and go forward, and don't keep thinking about the same thing, right? As it is, there is unemployment, and we don't want to lose our youth. Do you think it's a right approach by Aptamitra, or anything else could have been done?
It's right, sir.
Right one. What do you think, Vivek ji?
Sir,
Something else better could have been done. Abhibaji is saying right approach. According to you, if you are the manager or if you are the CEO of a company, what would you have done? Each of you think, and this is the topic of the day, which is one of our values of Aptamitra, that we don't steal. Okay, you can interrupt me if you want to tell anything, because finally even you're going to be the head of a company. The goal of Aptamitra is to make every team member of Aptamitra a CEO of a company in their lifetime. It may happen in 5 years down the lane, it may happen 10 years down the lane, it may happen 20 years down the lane. Now this is the 20th year of my professional career. I was able to even think that I can start a company, and I'm seeing that revenue is coming. Some of you may even become a CEO just 2 years, 3 years down the lane. I want to bring that person out. And being a lead of a company means you need to have good team members. Those are the people will make your company strong. Let them be just 5 employees or 6 employees, it doesn't matter, but they should be rock solid people, okay, and which the world wants to bow down in front of them, right? That's the kind of individuals that I am planning to, right? And you can interrupt me. Is there any other approach that we could have done? You can be candid. You can tell, hey, this is how it could have been done. What do you think, Ketki ji?
So yes, it is the right approach to handle the situation. If the situation is getting, that means the situation also can get worse. So it is better to just calm the people down and tell them, and we can just handle the situation without creating
Yeah,
without saying any nonsense.
yeah. It's very important that we'll have to put ourselves in their shoes, okay? The person who took the helmet, who he wouldn't have never dreamt even such thing might have happened. It may take such a serious turn that he has to lose his job. So we have to put ourselves in always in others' shoes. Why did he do that, and what he may feel that if he were to lose the job, how he may feel. We should always think of others' viewpoint also. You may be correct in your standpoint. Okay, there should have been, according to me, there should have been a warning given. Okay, I come from a professional company. In our company also, they used to give something called as PWW. Okay, now Ankurji and Vivekji are also in Intel. So PWW means a permanent written warning. Okay, meaning it's a lifeline that we have given. If you repeat again, you got it, right? Which means you may be fired, or it may be a police case also. Please be, I don't know, I should warn you, please be vigilant about such things. It can lead to a police case also, because it's a theft, right? It's a theft of an Intel asset. In this case, it was something outside and it belonged to an Intel employee. Theft of a company's asset means it's a police case, it's a criminal offense, it's a 420. Section 420 will be put. Okay, today when I got that email, I was thinking, hey man, yeah, I have a responsibility. I cannot check what's going on in a person's head, right? Whether he's a thief or he's a liar or he's a cheat, I cannot know that. But I can tell my people even before sending them there, this is how it has to be. And this we are going to make it part of foundation course. This is the best that I, as a founder of a company, I can do it, right? These are some things that has to be taught in school. Okay, these are some things which the teachers have to teach. But unfortunately, when I'm employing people, I'm supposed to teach this. So this is something not happy about telling, but this is one of the value. It's okay. Everybody commit mistakes, but we have to learn. And one of the value of an Aptamitra is he never steals. He or she never steals. Okay, and it is one of the values of Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga Sutra also, meaning a perfect person, a perfect human mind doesn't think of stealing. Okay, so what happens if you steal? You saw. You'll always be in a sort of fear. And in our last session, we talked about karma, right? What happens if you steal and you're not caught? Let's think the other way also. you're not caught, right? Now, as per our session of karma, what may happen?
Somebody will steal our belongings.
Obvious, somebody will steal yours. No need to even ask about it. It's an action-reaction pair, globally called as karma. If you steal somebody's materials, somebody is going to steal yours also. Okay. By the way, stealing means not just material. It can be stealing an idea also. Somebody reports to you an idea. You steal it and put your name on it. Okay. So, that is also stealing. It's called as an IP theft. We are doing ODC network survey. Me, Anubji, Pratapji, there's also Vinuji, and Akhileshji is still in Hubli today. He did an audit of Sankalp Semiconductor, Hubli. You can ask Anubji how secure it is. You can ask Pratapji. So Anubji, can you please tell about security?
Yes, before entering into the ODC, they will check our our belonging. Let's consider you have taken your bag. Inside there is a laptop, so they will take the serial number of the laptop, and they will check everything. And once you enter into the ODC, they will ask you to keep your mobile over there and whatever the electronic items. Whether if you are watching, if you are what wearing smart watches also, you have to kept it and enter into the ODC. So there will be full of security. They will have a one eye on you. So and even the security camera also will be following you wherever you go. And even once you before leaving the ODC also, they will take the sign, and sign is a must and should. So once you enter into any room, you have to sign it over there. And before leaving the ODC also, they will check again. They will cross verify the laptop whether they have taken the same laptop or someone else's laptop. And so these are the security check will happen inside the ODCs.
Yeah. So Pratapji,
I
why do you
think
think these ODC was so secure? Can you give your thought process?
Yes, sir. 15 days back, I visited one ODC site near Vasur, PST Global.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have Intel ID card. They waited me for almost 2.5 hours, sir.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
2.5 hours, they checked with my government ID Aadhaar and with worldwide ID photo. Both should be matched on data. Then only they send me to inside, sir.
Yeah. Why are they so sick? Why it is so strict? I'm asking. Why they are so strict? What is the answer?
Their projects and all so confidential.
It's confidential, right? It's the right answer. And they are really worried. If you take
very
your mobile,
very
you
sensitive
take a
data.
We can
photo.
capture any.
Yes.
They will
See,
think.
taking your photo is also stealing, by the way. If
Yes, sir.
you take the photo of a code of a VLSI chip, it's also theft, right? It's an IP theft.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
By the way, you all will be in Intel. Most of you are already in Intel, or any other semiconductor company. I'm just telling Intel. Some of our team members are also in Samsung. I am not able to call them out here. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell out here is the data is so secure, you just cannot leave it like that. You're not supposed to leave your Intel laptop wherever. Okay. And there'll be audits. Even after you leave the company, you're not supposed to take the data from it. Anything Intel data, guys, be very, very careful. It can lead to you may laugh. It may lead to imprisonment also. If you are trying to take some Intel data and give it to somebody else, it may lead to imprisonment. Be very, very cautious. That's why I'm having this session. I'm spending my time on this because I want to caution my team members and have it recorded, right? So that
Right.
all the new members are also familiar with it. We are trying to create a process. I need not have this session forever, right? I have some topics in mind, at least around 250 topics, I would say, which is enough for the whole year, which will make you a perfect corporate, I would say, qualified entrant. Okay, if you have these values, you can put in your resume also. I'm aware of the corporate value of security, what it means. Corporate values. Okay. By the way, if we say you are from Apta Mitra, then they will already take it for granted you know about security, at least after this session. Okay. And that's the reason we are recording, not one, two people are recording it, and we are going to put it on YouTube. It's a must in the foundation course that each of us go through it and also give your own opinion that this is how you have to be, right? Not just being technically sound, but ethically roaring, I would say. Ethically, we stand for ethics, right? So all these things. And I will also tell about billing, how you need to bill when you go on an ODC trip, right? It has to be original. Okay, else somebody will steal yours also. You may come up with some original idea, somebody will steal yours. You then, why it happens is nature wants to teach you how you will feel when somebody steals yours. That's the only reason it comes back to us. So that is karma. Karma has everybody's address. Without fail, it is going to come to you, whether you, regardless of your belief, whether you're a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jain, karma is standard. Whether you believe it or not, it is going to come back to you.
Right.
Okay, this is a global phenomena. It doesn't depend on any language or religion or geography. No, it is universal and it is eternal. It has been in the past, it is there in the present, it will be in future also. That being the case, you as corporate professionals, you have to take utmost care about security. Non-stealing, in Sanskrit it is called as astheya. It is one of the uh, um, Ashtanga Yoga, I would say yama. Yama means rules, do nots, I would say. This is something that you should not be doing. Okay. And keep it in mind. It not just applies to corporate, but in your personal life also. Don't steal somebody's friendship. You will do backbiting about, your two friends are there and they are very close to each other. You want to break their friendship. So you will go to the other person and tell all backbiting about the other person, by which the friendship broke. That you stole the friendship of the person. That is also stealing. Stealing by thought, word, and deed. You shouldn't even think about stealing somebody. Number one. Number two, word. Don't even steal somebody's words. So it's like that. So these things I wanted to tell you. Any questions on this?
No,
Yes.
No, sir.